Every woman carries something ancient inside her, something older than any culture or history book. It's the power of the Great Mother, the healer, the warrior, the lover. These aren't just roles she learns from her parents or society. They're what Carl Jung called archetypes, deep, universal patterns that live in something he called the collective unconscious. This means every woman, no matter where she's born or when she lives, carries these same patterns inside her. They shape how she loves. They guide how she protects others. They influence how she moves through life. But here's the thing. The world often looks at a woman's quiet strength and mistakes it for weakness. They see her endurance and think she's fragile. Today, we're going to talk about what the strength of a woman means. Not the way society usually sees it, but the way her soul experiences it. The different faces of her strength. A woman's strength isn't just one thing. It's like a constellation of inner figures, different faces of the same deep soul. There's the Great Mother inside her. She nurtures life even when her own heart feels tired. She feeds bodies, minds, and spirits. She builds homes, relationships, and dreams from scratch. There's the warrior in her too. She stands her ground when the world tells her to be quiet. She doesn't always fight with her fists. Sometimes she fights with persistence, refusing to disappear. Then there's the wise woman. She sees beyond the surface of things. She reads the signals in a conversation that others completely miss. She notices what's going on. And there's the lover. Her passion brings color to the gray parts of life. Not just romantic passion, but love of beauty, love of meaning, love of life itself. Jung saw these as archetypes. They're not separate personalities living inside her. They're different expressions of the same inner self. Every woman carries all of them. Sometimes she's fully aware of these parts. Other times, they work quietly in the background, shaping her choices without her even realizing it. These archetypes are part of what women inherit. They get passed down through centuries, written into the shared memory of all humanity. Strength. Born from darkness, nobody becomes strong by avoiding the dark places in life. A woman's strength is often forged in what Jung called her shadow, the parts of herself she's had to face when life tested her. Jung wrote, "One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious." The shadow holds the things we hide, not just our flaws, but also our unused power. Maybe the abandonment she went through woke up the protector in her, the part that refuses to be left unprotected again. Maybe the betrayal she suffered called forth the wise woman, the one who no longer gives her trust away easily. Maybe the loss she experienced deepened her ability to love. But now, she loves without clinging, without trying to possess. Real strength doesn't come from pretending life has been easy. It comes from meeting hardship head-on, from weaving it into who you are. A strong woman doesn't deny her wounds. She transforms them into wisdom. Here's the thing that might surprise you. The shadow doesn't only hold pain, it holds instincts, courage, and voice. When a woman integrates her shadow, meaning she accepts both her light and her dark, she becomes whole. And when she's whole, she becomes unshakable. The feminine way in a fast world. We live in a time that rewards speed, force, and control. These are qualities of what Jung called the masculine principle. Not men specifically, but that active, driving energy that exists in all people. The feminine principle, which also exists in everyone, offers something the world desperately needs: receptivity, patience, the mysterious power to create and nurture. A woman's strength often works in ways you can't see. She holds families together. She guides communities without needing to be in the spotlight. She influences change in quiet but steady ways. This strength isn't passive. It's the strength of water carving out valleys over centuries. It's the strength of the moon moving entire oceans without ever touching them. In a culture obsessed with noise, feminine strength is the quiet that endures. In a world addicted to control, it's the trust in life's deeper rhythms. Jung understood something important. If a society silences the feminine principle, it becomes brittle. It might achieve power, but it loses balance. And without balance, it can't last. Becoming your true self. For Jung, the highest goal in life is what he called individuation, becoming the fullest, most authentic version of yourself. For a woman, this means embracing her entire range, her nurturing side and her fierce independence, her tenderness and her unshakable will, her desire for connection and her need for solitude. When a woman stops living only to please the outside world, when she begins to honor the truth of her inner world, she becomes sovereign. The queen within her doesn't need a crown. Her authority comes from self-knowledge. She's learned that real strength isn't in never breaking. It's in knowing she can rebuild. The inner queen isn't about ruling others. It's about ruling herself, guided by wisdom instead of fear. A message to today's woman. To the woman who feels unseen, your worth isn't defined by who notices you. Your strength isn't in being liked. It's about being aligned with your soul. To the woman who feels exhausted, you're allowed to rest. Even the earth lies fallow before it bears fruit again. To the woman who doubts her worth, you carry the same force that shapes rivers and births stars. You're not here to be everything for everyone. You're here to become yourself. And in that becoming, you'll discover a strength no one can take away. The strength of a woman isn't just personal. It's also a testament to her character. It's archetypal. It's the song of the great mother echoing through centuries, the courage of the warrior, the wisdom of the sage, the tenderness of the lover. When a woman lives these truths consciously, she changes more than her own life. She changes the world. And the greatest strength? It's not found in dominance. It's found in the deep harmony of a soul that has embraced both its light and its shadow. If this message spoke to something deep inside you, don't keep it to yourself. Like, share, and subscribe, not just for more content, but to join a growing space where truth, healing, and self-discovery matter. This is Psyche Thera, and your journey is just beginning.